warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Malik Harrison on the tackle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd down, it's Frazier, and he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Noah Gray,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Chiefs are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10
at their own 26. Off the play fake. Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch. And that one wound up in the end zone.
Santos able to tack on the extra point.
And that will tie our score here this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play fake. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. But one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On play action, now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Brady. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On play action, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it. Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Santos with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On play action, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Rhodes. And all the way down to the 9. A big play there for KC.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And they give this time to the tailback. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down now. It's Frazier. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half. And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead. And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right? And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward. Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Play action. Now it's Brady. They'll roll him out right. Looking downfield for Godwin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion? On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 39. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut. And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ian Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And it's caught. Touchdown. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Flush to his right. That's complete right around the 8. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The final shot before half for Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Very short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a play fake. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. To throw is Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Evans. A gain of 6 there on first. Line of scrimmage to 43 on 2nd and 4. Now Brady. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Brady to throw again. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Brady. big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. To throw, it's Brady. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Frazier. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 40 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Frazier. They find some open field here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd down, Pollard, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
Evans has got the 1st down and then some.
And finally brought down at the 38. A big play that time on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And Brady's throw there incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Santos with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a give, right side. It's Frazier, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe the Chiefs are going to get him. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking downfield for Godwin. He's got a man, complete. There he goes left side. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin, 84 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Mahomes now on 1st down. That's caught left side by the tight end Gray. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
that's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Frazier. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He finds his man complete. That's Rhodes. Touchdown! A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 43 yards on the ground for him so far.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On play action, it's Brady. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Shotgun now for Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
First down, Chiefs.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Frazier. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Frazier. And down inside the 15 he goes. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. 2nd down and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Frazier. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Mahomes to throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Butker's kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of play.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Brady to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Santos now to add the PAT. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. One final try from Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Tampa Bay, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8.